Survival. It's a primal instinct, but in our tech-driven world, we try to tame it with gadgets. We walk into a gear shop, eyes drawn to the shiniest multi-tool, 20 functions in one. Marketing promises. This is the key to survival. It's seductive, the idea that you can buy your way to preparedness. But survival isn't about convenience or features. It's about what works when your hands are numb, when you're exhausted, when your life is on the line. The allure of complex gadgets is a dangerous trap, giving a false sense of security. When things go wrong, the last thing you need is a complicated tool that tries to do everything. You need something simple, reliable, and trustworthy. This is the multi-tool paradox. The complexity that attracts us in the store is what fails us in the field. Real toolboxes have individual robust tools for a reason, each designed to do its job perfectly. In survival, compromise is a luxury you can't afford. The wilderness doesn't compromise, and neither should your core tools. Let's get real. Multi-tools often fail when you need them most. In harsh conditions, blades snap, pliers bend, and screwdrivers can't reach. Every function is a compromise. Sand or mud can jam the whole thing, turning it useless. The multi-tool myth is dangerous. It encourages faith in a jack-of-all-trades that's a master of none. In survival, you need reliability, not a collection of compromises. Let's rewind to World War II, when survival was daily reality. Soldiers didn't have fancy gadgets. They had simple, single-purpose tools built to endure war. The US Navy UDT knife, a thick, fixed blade with a solid handle, wasn't delicate. It was a tool you could rely on for cutting, prying, or defense. Its strength was in its simplicity and reliability. Trench watches were mechanical, shock-proof, and water-resistant. Their only job tell time reliably. No charging, no apps, just wind and go. Even the standard-issue pocket knife had one or two strong blades, a can opener, maybe a sturdy awl. Not a toolbox, but a few essential tools for opening rations, maintaining gear, and cutting. Handles were durable, mechanisms simple, and tools big enough for gloved hands. These tools were built for endurance, not a feature list. They worked in mud, cold, and chaos, because they had to. The simplicity of these tools was their greatest strength. They were survivors, just like the men who carried them. In war, there was no room for compromise. Why did WWII tools work so well? Their engineering philosophy, endurance over features. Fixed-blade knives had full tangs, steel running through the handle for strength. You could hammer, pry, or put your weight on them. Materials were chosen for toughness, not flash. High-carbon steel, thick brass, solid wood, or leather. No complex joints or tiny pins. Every part was over-engineered for survival. Single-purpose design meant better ergonomics, a knife handle that fits perfectly, giving control and power. Multi-tool handles are boxy and awkward, dictated by compromise. WWII soldiers could use their knives for hours. Multi-tools cause blisters in minutes. Fewer moving parts means fewer failure points. A solid block of steel rarely fails. A multi-tool has dozens of ways to break. WWII engineers knew repair wasn't an option in the field. Tools had to be simple to maintain and strong enough not to need it. In survival, simplicity is strength. Picture the Battle of the Bulge, freezing, snow everywhere. A soldier needs to open a can or cut canvas with thick gloves on. Does he want a fiddly multi-tool or a simple P38 can opener and a fixed blade knife? In extreme cold, complexity is the enemy. Numb fingers can't manage tiny tools. Mud and grit jam multi-tools. A fixed blade is always ready. In high-stress situations, you need intuitive tools. No fumbling, no second-guessing. Simplicity frees your mind to focus on survival, not your gear. One robust tool that works perfectly is worth more than a dozen mediocre functions. WWII. Gear's simplicity was its greatest strength, a design born from chaos. In survival, less is more. Why are multi-tools so popular? Because they sell a fantasy. Be ready for anything with one purchase. It's the dream of being a rugged survivor, but the reality is different. Multi-tools are great for everyday tasks. Tightening screws, opening bottles, cutting threads. But don't confuse convenience with survival capability. The tool that opens your Amazon package isn't the one you want for building a shelter in a storm. Marketing blurs the line, showing multi-tools in wild settings. Selling an image, not reality. The one-tool solution is a fallacy. Professionals use specialized tools for a reason. When you buy a multi-tool, you're buying a feeling, not true preparedness. True survival isn't about shortcuts, it's about knowledge and proven bomb-proof tools. Don't trust your life to a compromise. Choose tools that work when everything else fails. In survival, reliability beats versatility every time. Multi-tools have their place as backups, not as your primary survival gear. Build your kit on tools proven by history's harshest tests. Value simplicity, reliability, and function over features. One great knife beats a dozen tiny blades. A solid, fixed-blade knife is the most versatile survival tool ever made. It stood the test of time, from the Stone Age to World War II. Trust designs perfected by generations of real use. Before you head into the wild, ask, what will this tool do when I'm cold, tired, and desperate? Choose the tool that inspires confidence, not doubt. In the end, it's your knowledge, your will, and the unwavering reliability of simple tools that matter most.